A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant ruling on Thursday, the U.S. Supreme Court confirmed a lower court's decision to facilitate the return of Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a Salvadoran national living in Maryland, who was deported to a notorious prison in El Salvador. The ruling comes after federal officials transferred hundreds of suspected criminals and gang members, including Garcia, to the Central American country in March. Garcia, 29, was sent to the El Salvadoran megaprison under allegations of being affiliated with the MS-13 gang, a claim his lawyers vehemently deny. U.S. District Judge Paula Zines had previously described the deportation as entirely unlawful, and the Supreme Court echoed this sentiment in its ruling. According to the court's order, Garcia was removed from the United States on March 15, 2025, despite being under a withholding order that prohibited his removal to El Salvador. The court stated, "The United States acknowledges that Abrego Garcia was subject to a withholding order forbidding his removal to El Salvador, and that the removal to El Salvador was therefore illegal." This case has drawn significant attention, as it highlights the complexities surrounding immigration laws and the treatment of individuals facing deportation. Garcia's situation is particularly troubling, as he fled El Salvador to escape gang violence that had threatened his life and the lives of his family members. Court documents reveal that he was stalked and threatened by gang members who sought to extort his parents. In 2011, Garcia entered the United States illegally and made his way to Maryland, where he sought refuge with his older brother, a U.S. citizen. His life took a turn for the better when he married Jennifer Vasquez Sura, a U.S. citizen, in 2019. The couple has a son together, who has autism and other disabilities. However, Garcia's life was upended when he was arrested in Baltimore on March 12, shortly after picking up his son from his grandmother's house following a work shift as a sheet metal apprentice. The circumstances surrounding his arrest raise questions about the treatment of individuals in the immigration system. Following his arrest, Garcia was subjected to intense questioning by police, who accused him of being a gang member. Despite his denials, he was pressured to provide information about other gang members. Eventually, a judge granted his release, but by then, the damage was done. Garcia missed the birth of his child while in federal custody, a heartbreaking consequence of the legal system's shortcomings. The Supreme Court's decision to uphold Judge Zines' ruling underscores the importance of due process in immigration proceedings. Justice Sonia Sotomayor, while expressing her disagreement with the need for the court's intervention, emphasized the necessity of providing Garcia with the due process he was entitled to. The ruling mandates that the government must facilitate Garcia's release from custody in El Salvador and ensure that his case is handled appropriately, as if he had not been unlawfully deported. This case not only highlights the individual plight of Kilmar Abrego Garcia but also raises broader questions about the U.S. immigration system's ability to protect vulnerable individuals from wrongful deportation. It serves as a reminder of the need for reforms in the immigration process to prevent similar injustices from occurring in the future. As the government prepares to comply with the Supreme Court's order, many are left wondering how many more individuals like Garcia are caught in the crosshairs of an immigration system that often prioritizes expediency over justice. The implications of this ruling extend beyond Garcia's case, as it may set a precedent for how similar cases are handled in the future. Advocates for immigration reform are hopeful that this decision will prompt a re-evaluation of policies that have led to the wrongful deportation of individuals who are fleeing violence and persecution. As the legal battle continues, Kilmar Abrego Garcia's story serves as a poignant reminder of the human cost of immigration enforcement and the urgent need for a fair and just immigration system. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.